Leech. Start with a size 8 U104 and a 1/8 inch bead. Thread the bead through the point of the hook up towards the eye. Then place the hook in the jaws of your vise. Now go to some lead wire, lead-free wire in this case. Take about 15 wraps up towards the bead. After 15, go ahead and helicopter that one end off, push up towards the bead, and fold down the tag end. Now load a bobbin with white 8/0 thread. Start your thread behind the wire wraps, wrap back to secure it, cut the tag end off, and then take open spiral wraps to secure the weight. Now go behind the weight and build up a thread base. Now go to some white marabou and select a nice full feather. Separate the fibers and measure a tail that's about 1 to 1.5 times the hook shank in length. You can then cut the rest off once you get this measurement settled. Start by tying it in behind the lead and wrap back towards the hook bend. Now go to some small gold ultra wire. You'll want about a 5-inch piece. Tie it in on the far side, and then as you wrap back, bring it to your near side. This secures the wire so it won't jostle out when you're wrapping. Now go to some white rabbit dub. Use small pinches for this process. Take that small pinch and wrap and create a small dubbing noodle. You may need to go back to make a larger dubbing noodle if you need to. I usually take about 2 to 4 dubbing noodles to make this fly. I don't like putting a whole bunch of dubbing on my thread at one time. And then you should probably end about 1 bead space behind the bead. And after that, go ahead and take your wire and take about 5 to 7 wraps of wire through that dubbing. You're going to be doing counter wrapping up until you get to the bare space. Take a couple wraps more, secure it with your thread, then helicopter the wire off. Now, get another marabou feather. And this time, you're going to want to tie it to the length that it's the halfway point between the butt end and the tips of the marabou tail. Go ahead and cut that off once you get your measurement. Tie it down. And your tip should extend at that half point. Now go back to your dubbing and make another small dubbing noodle. With this, you're just going to build up the collar behind the bead. Pull any stray fibers back, take a couple wraps of thread, then go to your whip finish and whip finish the fly. Once the knot is secured, you can go ahead and cut your thread off. And that's it, that's the fly.